Good morning, collective. It's Ali here once again with another daily message from Spirit. If you are new, welcome to the channel. It's great to have your energy on board. If you are a regular watcher or a subscriber, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day today. Before we dive into the actual reading here, I'd like to take a moment, as I've cleared the energy and meditated on the space, to set a collective intention for today's reading. I've been called to do so from Spirit, so thank you, Spirit, for that. I'd like everyone to take a big breath in through the nose. Think about what it is you are wanting from this reading, the answers that you are seeking. Visualize that in your mind and release your breath. Again, thank you for joining me here today on my channel, Star.Spirit. Let's get started with the reading, collective, shall we? Okay, so I'm only going to take the top here. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Okay, communication is key. Interesting. Let's see what that's about, shall we? Spirit, can we get some further clarity for this particular oracle card, please? Anything that you'd like the collective to know? What shall we know? Oh, all right, we have King of Wands. You saw that flip out. Okay, let's keep going, see what comes up here. So already very interesting, because King of Wands, the wands symbolizes communication. Okay, so this is some sort of incoming communication to you from someone who knows exactly what they want to say, is what I'm getting here. Anything else, Spirit? Just those three cards? Okay, looks like it for now. So we have the Lovers that came out second in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. All right, King of Wands, the Lovers, and the Pentacles. So immediately, collective, I'm getting that your focus right now is more so on your career than it is on love. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm getting that's actually the message that you want to give to someone. So this King of Wands, again, take it how it resonates. It could be you, it could be the person that you're dealing with. But right now, you may be in the beginning stages of a romantic relationship. I'm getting two scenarios. Either you're in the beginning of a new romantic relationship and you're realizing that you want to focus on your career, focus on your wealth financially instead of love. Or you could be in a long-term relationship where your focus right now is going back to school, is what I'm getting. Going back to school, taking courses, really expanding your career options here. Either way, your attention is not on love. You're literally faced away from the Lovers card here. You're facing away from the Lovers. And the Lovers also is in reverse. Okay? So it's something that's not necessarily on your mind. However, I'd like to get some clarity. I would like to know if you have communicated this already in some capacity. Spirit, what is so we know what the message is, that you or your person is focused on career over love right now. That is the general message that you'd like to either share or you will be receiving. Okay, what are the details? Okay. How is this person going to receive the message, collective? Or how might this person deliver the message to you, collective? Let's take a look. Seven of Swords. Okay. Five of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Okay, so immediately I'm getting, because the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords are all about thoughts, thoughts from the mind, not necessarily positive thoughts, but more so negative thoughts, or thoughts that are, I keep getting the word haunting. So we need to be careful, collective, how this message is coming across right now. Because while we are focused on this communication, we're focused on the passion in terms of career here. The Seven of Swords can be a very impulsive card. Someone who tends to act before they think and not think things through in terms of any emotional residue or emotional impact here. Okay, so even if you look, this person is crouched down, they have their knife, they're kind of shrouded in mystery here. And it looks like with the feathers that are floating that they've gone through this group of birds so fast that they've startled them, right? And with something as delicate as choosing career over love, whether that's temporary or for the foreseeable future, that can be a very impactful message. Okay, so Spirit is definitely asking you to keep that in mind when you do communicate your message and the approach that you take. Okay, try not to rush. If this is you, collective, try not to rush your words. Think about what you're going to say and approach the situation with love. Okay, how would you like this message to be told to you, essentially, if you are attached to this person and you are receiving the news? How would you like that news to be approached and the situation to be approached? Okay, don't be hasty with your message, because even unintentionally it can come off very hurtful. And I'm getting that this is going to be a challenging conversation to have, but it's also going to be for the betterment of both parties involved here, all parties involved. Okay, so be delicate with how you phrase your situation. Be direct in terms of making it clear to understand. However, like I said, approach it with love. Approach the situation with love. Be clear and compassionate is what I'm getting. Because this unrequited love or not wanting to continue, or again, putting love on the back burner for a more energy to be placed into career and building wealth, it's going to stir up some negative thoughts is what I'm getting. Okay, because Five of Swords, it's all about mental imprisonment. So thoughts that don't serve us, and at the same time, it's very difficult to see past what is happening. So when this news is delivered, okay, it is going to either send you or this person into a little bit of a temporary tailspin. You're going to be in your mind, perhaps either asking questions, or the person that you're speaking to that's involved here is going to be asking questions that are related to their self-worth. So what could they have done differently? Why now do you want to focus on your finances? So make sure you're open and honest with them. Okay, but whether or not this is temporary, whether this is something that's has a long-term impact. Okay, because if this is something that's temporary, coming right out and directly saying, okay, I'm choosing my career over you, isn't necessarily the way to go. But if you come at the situation with an air of love and understanding and compassion, you might reword it and say, you know what, I do care about you. However, right now, I'm really focused on my career. I'm focusing on my abundance. And let them know what that means for pardon me, let them know what that means for you. And there are no accidents. My goodness. Sorry, collective. Like as I was saying, there are no accidents. So please bear in mind, some of you could have a a blocked throat chakra that needs to be cleared. So perhaps a meditation for that prior to having this particular conversation might be helpful, okay? And making sure that you're presenting your message in a way that's intended and also considerate of everyone's feelings that are involved. I am getting, however, that once this conversation has finished, that you will be able and very happy to focus on building your abundance here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands paired. And the Queen of Wands is all about creativity. Okay, and you see these candles here? So fire in tarot often represents hope. So mixed with the kind of like the magic that's coming out of her palm here, you're discovering new things about yourself, perhaps 8 streams of income, okay, to match the multitude of different goals and ideas that you have that you'd like to bring from the 5D to the 3D. You'd like to bring forward into fruition here. But it is going to require a period of communication that may be a little bit tough, okay? But Spirit is saying that it will all work out for the best here is what I'm getting. You're wanting to focus on your career. You're wanting to focus on your abundance. So that is something that you have to do at this time. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels. Not so much for romance itself, but more so the relationship that you're having with yourself at this point. Collective, your self-growth. Spirit, what would you like the collective to know about their self-reflection during this time? What can they take away and use? Okay, reconciliation. Calling in your soulmate. And make the effort. So this can be taken in a few different ways here. With reconciliation, usually the card, someone from your past is returning to your life. Usually romantically, that's someone that you have either a friend or a previous romantic partner that has been in a period of separation from you. However, I'm getting that this new gaze towards your abundance, it's actually going back and pursuing something that you had been intending to do, either prior to the relationship or that you've always wanted to do here, regardless of the relationship. Because with the calling in your soulmate and the make the effort card, again, I'm not feeling any romantic energy here. It's more so about having the time and space to yourself to be able to really explore and play with your talents, look at different ways that you would like to bring in abundance. With this calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I'm getting more so your passions are being brought together with financial opportunities here. But it is requiring you to make the effort. So great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. I would replace that word, thank you Spirit, I would replace the word great love with fulfillment. Is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I'm getting that this is not necessarily a sudden change, but something that the universe has been showing you signs of in terms of your career options, your opportunities, what's in front of you financially. Yeah, you've been getting signs and symbols presented to you, gifted to you from the universe to lead you to this particular point in time here. Again, where you are choosing to focus on yourself and your financial abundance and growing that versus romantic love at this time. Spirit, what is the final advice for the collective that you have here? What's the final advice for the collective? Oh, almost. Yeah. Nothing will come of this situation void of course, Moon. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Very, very clear. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Taurus is more of a grounded energy. So you want to make sure that when you have this conversation, even prior leading up to this conversation, that you already have an idea of one, what you want to do, how you're going to get there, and a timeline for it. Okay? Or else this is going to be I'm getting two messages. This is going to be the outcome of going off and building your wealth here, or trying to build your wealth here. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to come to fruition. If you don't have a plan, this communication is going to go horribly. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to be fruitful for you. Okay? Yeah, nothing will come of the situation void of course, Moon. You are realizing that your relationship isn't as fulfilling for you at this time. You're not either ready for a relationship, or you're not focused on a relationship here, as I've been saying. Okay, you're finding fulfillment elsewhere. Is there anything the collective needs to know beyond this, Spirit? Anything? Anything. If a card flips out, we'll take it. If not, this is where we'll end the reading. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Thank you for confirming. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah. You got to put your dreams into plan, and then that plan into actionable steps. Otherwise, it's just going to remain a dream. Okay? So make sure you're taking the time to communicate your desires to others. Okay? Especially if it impacts them in this particular situation. And also communicate what you want with yourself. Make sure that you have not only a goal, but also a path to get there. Okay? Knocking out any of the tall grass, any of the weeds that get in your way. You want to be prepared and practical, and also be able to follow your intuition quite seamlessly. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me, Collective. Again, my name is Ali, and this is Star.Spirit. This was today's daily message regarding finance and career. Hope you all had a great time. There was something in here that resonates with you. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. And as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day and take care, Collective.